Hello, folks. Me again, getting these steps in, getting these steps in. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Ah, how are you all doing today? Happy Wednesday morning. Hump day, folks. Hump day, hump day. I'm gonna try to get in 15 minutes, if not a little bit more, if I can, but at least 15 minutes before I head on out. This may be mostly silent. Please make sure you go and check out this channel, my channel here, Wanda Budgets and Beyond. Of course, I did a video this morning. It's already been uploaded. Buy now, pay later. I'm going to talk about that a little bit here. Fill in some gaps maybe. But yeah, buy now, pay later. Go check that out. And of course, all of my shorts and other videos, etc. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, health is wealth. Getting these steps in, folks, and doing other stuff. Also into doing my best. Poco a poco, little by little. Spanish lingo, nonetheless. Yeah, getting these steps in, folks. It's Wednesday, my spend day, as you know, my spend day, as you know. I have my list. I have my list. Not a whole lot on it, not a whole lot on it, but yeah, I have my list. I went to Sam's Club Sunday, Sunday, try to get there as early as I possibly can because on one Sunday that I went, I went late, and the things that I wanted, they were gone. So that wasn't good, and that wasn't good. So I went early on Sunday. Yeah, glad for that. I actually had a $5 savings, which was really good. So I spent less than $40 there for the things that I actually needed. I had a list. I had a list. I actually tried to do the list thing when I go to places now as much as I possibly can. Remember, I always try to do a next trip list. Next trip, if whatever I didn't get on this particular list, if I need it or if I find out that I don't need it after a period of time, I won't transfer to the next trip. And yeah, that has been helpful for me. Yeah. Woo. Oh boy, 15 minutes. I did bring my water in here. I'm not going to stop to go and get it. I'm not going to do that. I'll be fine. Wealth Wednesday. Wealth Wednesday, folks. Yes, of course, Mother's Day is Sunday, folks. Hopefully, you all guys, husbands, boyfriends, significant others, hopefully you haven't forgotten that Mother's Day is Sunday. Mother's Day is Sunday. And not only if you have a mother, but if you have an aunt that may not be a mom and you want to recognize her, maybe she was significant in your life at some point, or maybe you just want to just recognize her because she is a woman, etc., then you can do that also too. Sometimes with these holidays, etc., we can switch it up and do whatever it is that we want to do with it. Just like on Valentine's Day, I don't know if it's just for a particular group of women, ladies, young girls, ladies that don't have a boyfriend or someone like that or a husband, and they all get together and it's called Galentine's. Now, I don't know that that is the whole reasoning behind it, but yeah, sometimes you can take these um, holidays and do something differently, switch it around, make it work for you, however it is that you want to do it, etc. And then at any time of the year, you can recognize folks if you have it in your heart to do it. If you have it in your heart to do it, you don't have to wait for a particular time and for someone to hold a particular title or position for something like this to happen. If it is on your heart and mind to do it for this particular person, then by all means, do it, folks. Do it, folks. And you never know, as I say all the time, and others have said it before, you never know what impact that little act of kindness may do for a person, for their spirit, for their mental. You never know, you never know just how it may impact their day, and possibly maybe their life. Just never know. Ooh, just never know. It is still dreary around here. It didn't rain yesterday, but it's just been dreary. We had rain over the weekend and it's just been looking dreary ever since here. So Not liking that, but I have to get out into it today, nonetheless. Ooh, sidestepping, folks, sidestepping. So yes, Mother's Day is Sunday. Don't wait till the last moment. If you haven't, if you didn't order the guys, if you didn't order the flowers in advance, etc., I am sure that there is a florist near you. Get in there more sooner than later to see if you can get something put together. And if it's something different other than the roses, then that'll be spectacular. Huh? And if you know the names of the flowers, you ask the florist, hey, what are the names of these flowers so that I can just tell her the names of these flowers, etc. That's a good thing too. Like, oh, he was paying attention when she said it and he knew it. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. But yeah, Mother's Day, Sunday, gifts. It is beyond that, folks. It is beyond just the gifts, but nonetheless. Okay, get to step in one because you got stuff here to work on. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Whew. I think I mentioned the other day that I was going to. I think I need to gas up. Hasn't moved that much, but I'm going to gas up nonetheless. I'm going to gas up nonetheless when I go out today. Yeah, don't forget all the things that are happening real soon here. And for some college students, it would have been their commencement, their graduation ceremony. And I guess some colleges, they're not doing that due to all the stuff that is happening. But if that isn't you or your child, your student, or your a family member, child, or student that you're going to attend their graduation or a graduation party afterwards, then that is a great thing. But there are lots of stuff coming up that may require gift giving, etc. So make sure you have those gift cards available or straight hard cash available or a good book for them to read, a short one, because you know some of them have been doing a lot of reading these last 4 years. If you're doing a graduation for the folks that are graduating, they may want to take a break from reading, which is probably not a good thing just in general. You always want to be learning something. Not to say that you have to be reading it every time, but you know, if you have like a short book on a particular topic, maybe finance or something, you know that they love to read about or something that they love to do, and you can find a short book, short story book with that to give to them, that will be great. Of course, giving them some advice, that will be great. Some good hard advice, some good hard. They are going to keep that in their brain for a long time. They're going to utilize it. It is going to serve them well. And for the aunties and the uncles that are out here that have lived a long while, have with regards to money. I'm trying to keep it to money because there's a whole lot of other life things that you can get some good valuable information on, and you would know what that is. But with regards to money, maybe you can just tell them your story about how you didn't do well with your money, etc. Or maybe when you were in college and when you got out of college, maybe the struggle that you had, you didn't know about money, but you learned about it more sooner than later, or if you learned about it later, what you started doing to kind of sort of play catch up, etc. Yeah, so giving good information like that is good. Gift cards and cash, great also into some of the lessons that you tell them may be a little bit more valuable and of course longer lasting, definitely longer lasting, hopefully, to them if they take the information in, all of that good stuff. So yeah, but this is the season of where we're going to be spending money on things, Thanksgiving, Christmas, buying things, so that we can eat and be festive and have a good time with our friends, family, colleagues, etc. along the way. But that stuff requires money. So, like I always mention, you can start, excuse me, a sinking fund and be good with that when it comes along, so you're not using that paycheck or two before the event happens, having to buy all of these things. That can get complicated and crazy. And you never know when some other incident, some other emergency is going to happen, etc. So yeah. Yeah, this is the season. So we got graduation, we got Mother's Day, we got Father's Day. I think there's Grandparents' Day in there somewhere. It may have already happened, who knows? Whew. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Got the summer, the kids are out of school. You got the summer, you, your family, you all may be going on vacation, things that require money. And if you did a sinking fund, did some type of saving for the whole complete thing or part of it, etc., you got some money already set to the side for that. That is going to be a great thing. One or two less things to worry about on the list of all the things that you would like to do, wanted to do, etc. So yeah, I can't stress enough about the sinking fund and saving that particular money. And of course, being careful if we are keeping the money in our home. Some people do everything digitally, and the way that some folks show that on YouTube, if they have a budgeting channel, etc., then they'll just, show where they're transferring the money, and each week you're seeing that the that the balance is going up if you're paying that close of attention to it. But nonetheless, a lot of people do, the counterfeit money, etc. And of course, they're doing the transfers in the bank, etc. Or when, et cetera, et cetera. Or when their money hits the bank, all the transfers are happening that type of way. So there are different ways to do it. You don't have to keep the cash in your home. And if you do, make sure you have it, your front door is locked, the door to your where you're keeping it at is locked, and then it's inside another lock, and inside another lock, and then inside another lock, etc. All of these things. And when I say lock, I'm not saying something where you can get some cutters and deadbolt cutters and do that, etc. You got to have a whole host of things going on. But nonetheless, you want to be safe also into when you are, if you are keeping the cash in your home. So you want to be careful about that. And another thing that people can do, and possibly some people do, they do the thing, you know, they do the cash stuffing for the video, and then after a month or two maybe, they'll just take that money back to the bank, etc. They get so much, and then they take it back to the bank, etc. And then they just keep on going on with that particular savings challenge. Or they have smaller ones where, in a month or 2 months or 3 months, they will have the whole amount saved, etc. And then you just take it back, etc. But yeah, you definitely want to be careful. You definitely want to be careful. And just in general, not off to something else. Just talking about being careful. Safety first, safety first, safety first when you are out and about. Safety first. Coming up on any and every day, we put ourselves at risk. When we get in the car, we're putting ourselves at risk. When we get up in the morning, we're putting ourselves at risk. If we are unsteady and one foot don't get all the way down to the floor and then we start walking, that's problematic. It is what it is. But during these times and around the holiday times, but it could be any time, if you have something that somebody wants because somebody is lacking, then we can consider ourselves, for lack of a better word, a target or someone that may be of interest to someone. They want what it is that we have or that they think that we have. When people get into dire straits and may change their mind, they may be a normal person or just a great regular person, but if hunger sets in, hunger for yourself or your family or something else, or gets all of the pressures that you have going on in your life gets to be so big, they are real, of course. They are real and they get to be so big that, like, okay, by any means necessary, I am going to do something differently. We don't want that to be the case with the person, and we definitely don't want anything to happen to ourselves or our loved ones. Just as always, just be careful and aware of your surroundings. Be careful and aware of your surroundings. Woo. Almost at the 15-minute mark. Oh, it goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. I can't get another 5 minutes in. Try to make it to 20. Try to make it to 20. Whew. What else is happening out here, folks? All the stuff that's going on in the world, these conflicts, I'll just put it that way. Yeah, and the kids on the college campus, that type of thing, due to some of the conflicts that are going on here in the world. It's it's interesting. As you all know, I listen to as much as I can or watch when I can. C-SPAN, I am telling you, greatest thing since sliced bread. Just kidding, just kidding. But I love watching C-SPAN. They have lots of different topics that they talk about each and every day. Of course, you can. This is not an advertisement for C-SPAN, but I'm telling you, they talk about a whole lot of different things that is of importance to uh, not everyone in the United States or international, but I think to most, for me, to most folks, it would be important. Definitely when they are doing the open phones and when people call in and they can talk about any and everything that they want to in the open phones. And sometimes they have a specific topic for the open phones. But when you hear some of those comments, and sometimes when the comments don't align with the topic, those are some of the best. And I'm telling you, some of those folks are on point. Some of those folks are on point, and they're not letting anything slide. They're not letting anything slide. And what I have noticed, of course, I'm old enough and ugly enough to have seen and know this for myself already. But when they call in, like, okay, this uh, is now a problem when way, many years before it has been a problem for another particular group of people. But now, since this particular group of people, it's a problem, it's a crisis, we need to do something, da 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 da. Yeah, those are the type of comments that I like when people go off script and they actually, are telling what it is. Now, I get and listen to the other stuff, so I'm not saying that that is the only thing that I'm listening out for. No, 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 no. I am taking it all in. I am taking it all in so that I can be in the know. But I do like it when they go off script, etc. Oh, yeah, we can give money and reparations to this particular group, but we're not going to give money reparations to the people that share my reflection to uh, American descendants of slaves, etc. Just those type of things. Very interesting, and very powerful, folks. Very powerful. It's something, but yes, I like watching C-SPAN, and all right, enough of that, Talani, enough of that. But yeah, you get to see what, not see, but hear what folks are thinking at that particular moment in time, and that they are sharing it with the world, etc. Because people have a whole lot of different thoughts at different times, etc. But I love it when you can just call in and say your piece, etc. If we're not careful, that may not always be the case. So be mindful we are able to express ourselves as freely as we can or as we think we can. I'll just leave it at that. Getting these steps in, folks. And this thing used to just tell me how many steps I had all along. Man wants to do everything else. Yeah. When I sync it at the end of the day, it gives me all the information, which is good. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here as always. I do appreciate you all being here as always. Ooh, chatting it up with me. How are those goals going, folks? How are those goals going? Trust and believe when I'm doing these walking and talkings, I'll just move around. It'll just be random things that come to my brain or some things that I write down, etc. So how are those goals coming along, folks? How are those goals coming along? Fifth month, next month, half a year, half of the year will be here and then soon gone. How are those goals coming along? Hopefully they're coming along just fine. Hopefully they are coming along just fine. Ooh, they are coming along just fine. Always something to do, always something to keep track of, huh? Yes. As always, don't forget to protect your mental health. Each and every day is Mental Health Day. Don't forget to be always mindful of your mental health. You can't help anyone else unless you are together, or as together as you can be for yourself, in order that you can help others, i.e., your family members, your spouse, extended family, people at the job. Even if your job requires you to, interact with folks to be helpful, you want to be in the best mental uh, health shape as you possibly can be. So yeah, take care of your mentals. Do your best to not stress. Those stressors that you have, whether they're people, places, or things, remove them, or put them out there on a leash. Deal with them with a long handled spoon, as the old folks say. And yeah, take care and protect your mental at all times. Once again, thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Take care and have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye bye.